I'm probably the guy that branded and secured this whole 7 EP in and out wave that niggas is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, my first one I did was Never a Dull Moment. We dropped out like 08, 09. And I've been doing them ever since then. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is just now catching on to that wave. Even the whole shit, like the minimal beats where there's no drums, it's just the loop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like me and Rock, like the first niggas to do that 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
You and Rock were the first. I mean, as far as I know, with the stripped down stuff, I've heard that a while ago.
I probably did it before you knew. Like, when you heard me doing it, I probably was 4 projects in already. You know what I'm saying? On that way. Now, so I'm telling you, like, not to go down this road, but I'm just trying to tell you, I fathered a lot of this shit, G. A lot of it. Like, a lot of it. And I'm not a big mouth nigga. I don't talk a lot. I get the money and go home. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the people you see, a lot of the things you're hearing, a lot of what's going on, I fathered a lot of that shit, G. You know what I'm saying? And it feels good when the chickens come home to roost. It's always a good feeling. And I'm excited to have people see the new things we're doing so they can go back and look at these projects I dropped in 08 and 07 and you know what I mean? Like, damn, this nigga been making that sound. Right. It's not a new sound, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just stayed fast and stayed the course through all the changes. Hip hop then went all over the place the last 10 years. Yeah. We stayed the course the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It's good that the sounds that we fathered and the sounds that we pioneered are getting their just due right now. It's a really exciting thing.
No, that's good. That's important for people to know, man. It's not about going down the road. I mean, people need to know the facts. I mean, because I hear stuff all the time that's inaccurate about just different artists or whatever and different things. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I hear somebody wrote a joint, they be like, yo, so-and-so wrote that joint for them. You know what I mean? Like, so, and you're like, what? And you going along 15, 20 years thinking it like it was whatever, you know? So it's important to clear the air. But yeah, I mean, like I ain't gonna even front, man. Like, when I was listening and over the past couple of years and then even more recently, the past like year or so and stuff like that, I was like, damn, this dude got a lot of shit out. Like,
a lot.
Like, you got a lot of,
and it's all potent. It's just potent.
You got,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I ain't never just rush it and just glaze over and say, all right, next one. None of them is disposable. Right. My shit from 08 is more solid than nigga shit that they about to drop tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust. Shit is heavy. You know what I'm saying? Shit is heavy.
I posted a few joints, a few older joints in the past, like, few months, like, older shit, and cats have asked me, yo, did this just come out? Like, and I was like, I said,
since 10 years in the clip,
yeah,
that's why I like the streaming shit, because the streaming shit allows you to hang your whole fucking catalog right there on this in the cyber world. Hang your whole shit up there, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate it for that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just go pull the shit down whenever you want. It's right there.
That's the only way I listen to music. I mean, for me personally, I have zero physicals. I mean, I don't.
Zero physicals. And people are doing that purist shit. They collecting CDs and vinyl, all that. That's good because it's novelty. Right. What I'm saying is the everyday music consumer, they go to their phone and pull up Tidal, Spotify, whatever they do, and listen to the music. I told my man the other day, I said, all this music we got, it shouldn't be sitting on hard drives. Put that shit on the streaming site. Let it sit up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just get it out.
I mean, get it out, man.
I love the fact.
And whenever somebody wants to come into your world and hear your shit, they can do that at any given time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're always for sale. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's great. I love the fact that as a fan and as an industry dude too, I can just pull up just about anybody's shit, all of this shit, all of it. I can give a fuck about a physical, yo. I mean, that's me personally. I mean,
for sure.
I know it's like a cardinal sin. I don't care about no goddamn vinyl or no CDs, man. I mean, that's just shit cluttered up my crib right now, man. I don't need that shit. You know what I mean? If somebody gives me stuff, I keep it as, you know what I mean? But I'm on the move. I need music. I need to look it up. I'm trying to stick with it. Real quick, yo, I like to hear who, as far, because you're kind of in the middle in terms of age. You're not, like I say, you're not in your early 20s. You're not in your 40s. Who are your all-time greats? Who you got like this up there?
See, every time I have a conversation with brothers, you somebody that I know I can talk to like this about this. It's a difference between great and favorite.
Yo, hold up, I gotta cut you off. I say that all the time. That's how you got me.
What? It's a difference. It's a difference between who's great and who's your personal favorite. right?
Major difference.
And I think sometimes when we talk about it, the lines get blurred. We start naming our favorites as our greats and our greats as our favorites.
Yes, sir.
And that's where niggas start arguing and shit because nigga be right. You right. He is great, but he might not be another man's favorite and vice versa. Like you right.
So let's.
You might really like this rapper, but he ain't great, motherfucker. You just like him.
You
like,
just
you know
like
what I'm saying?
him. You like his steez. You like his slang. You like how his chain swing.
You might like him. He might look like a nigga you knew in your hood, so you like his style. You know what I mean? You might say some shit if you can relate to in your personal life, but that don't mean he's great. He might be on the way where everybody paying him attention. Niggas might be hype on him. What shit he doing?
I'm about
but
to
he's
catch
not
the
great.
Holy
Ghost, you know what I'm
Ghost,
saying? He's not great. He's not great. So we gotta first of all get that understood.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I'm saying? Talk about this shit.
Yeah, so let's establish the criteria. When somebody asks me, I say, do you mean best or do you mean your favorite? Because for instance, I got my favorite. My number one of all time is not my favorite MC. You know what I mean? So okay, so let's go both then. Like who's some of your favorites? You know what I'm saying? Just like
it intersects on a couple people. I think Jay and Nas are the greatest. You know what I'm saying? I think that. But I give it to Jay every time. Me and my man Jokes, me and my bro, we always argue about this. I give it to Jay over Nas because I could pull up a lot of Nas songs that I don't really like, but it's Nas, so I'm still kind of stuck because it's Nas. Like, how the fuck can you ever not? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can never say anything bad about Nas on no level. You know what I'm saying? That's where Nas comes into one of my favorites because Nas taught me through his example how to approach the music.
Right. Like
I was a guy like that. I grew up in a serious neighborhood with some things going on, but you know I wasn't out doing what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was the kid. I was the comic book kid too, looking out the project window, like trying to figure out, damn, you know what I'm saying, where do I fit? And it's dynamic, knowing that it's more to life than just what I see right in front of me.
Right.
And when I was writing music as a kid, I didn't feel comfortable saying, yeah, I shot this nigga, I sold this work, I did this, I went to jail, because I didn't. That wasn't real. So that kind of, trying to do that shit never came out honest and never connected. But when I heard Nas, he showed me the blueprint. No pun intended. He showed me the blueprint. We talking about Jay next. He showed me the blueprint on how to fit yourself in the conversation. I'm gonna say, yo, my man, you know what I'm saying, so cracked to my other man mom. You know what I'm saying? My man just lost his life on the corner. I'm telling brothers here, we're gonna do this next. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing conversations. I know my man close to me doing some real things, but I'm thinking about going to the next level with this shit. I'm thinking about mansions on the white part of town. I'm not thinking about just making a couple dollars to go get fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want an old school car. That's Midwest shit. I don't want an old. I tell Staley this the other day. Me and Staley was hanging out. I don't want an old school car. I always wanted a Q45. I wanted the Benz. I wanted a Beamer as a kid. I don't want a old Monte Carlo with big rims. I don't want that shit, G. You know what I'm saying? I want something fly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I want a Jag. I want something. I want one of them kind of cars. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Nas was always that nigga. Like, he had that kind of outlook. So Nas is definitely a great of mine, but he's definitely a favorite. Okay. Definitely. Right. And then but Hov is number one though. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Hov is number one. Hov is number one. I tell people all the time, it's like when we was growing up, we had these Marvel comic cards, like collector cards. And you turn it on the back of the car and it give you the stats. It'll say strength 10, agility 8, you know what I'm saying? Power, whatever, immortality, whatever, speed, the ratings. You know, that's how you rate motherfuckers. Hov, back in Hov card is 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And some categories, niggas don't even, it's not even applicable to certain niggas. Hov is a 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he the greatest. Hov is the greatest. Let's go. And then, Wu, just as a whole, just the clan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my 1, 2, 3. Hov, Nas, and Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? Like, period.
So you,
and then
after that. Quick question. You fuck with everything. So, like, everything that Jay has put out, you rock with.
I like some songs better than other songs. I like certain albums better than other albums. But like I said about Nas, that's Jay. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't give a fuck what he did. I don't give a fuck what he... Nigga, that's Jay. So shut the fuck up. So nigga, that's Jay. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. And I feel like I'm credible enough to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not no fly-by-night fan. I've been living this shit my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay can do no wrong, Nas can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not be my favorite, I may not like everything, I may like some shit better than other shit, but the moment you fix your mouth to say something bad about them, they come and do something that just changes the whole dynamic. So, like, don't get hung up on that one song you didn't like, you know what I'm saying? Or that one album that you didn't play 1,000 times in a row. And I know this thing, it's a marathon, you know what I'm saying? It's not a sprint. I know some guys who may have just dropped a hot verse and everybody go crazy, but that was one verse, my nigga. Like, that ain't nothing. You know what I mean? I got millions of hot verses. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make you the great. You know what I'm saying? So, Hov the great, Nas the great. Nas is a personal favorite. And then the Clan is definitely the great, but personal favorite. Like, Dirty and Ghost and Ray and that. Like, them niggas is just, you know, like,
oh, shit. Of course.
yo.
Technology, yo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah, it's all good.
I can't find you, though. Where you at?
Yeah, we gotta turn this video on.
Yeah, turn your video on.
Yeah, all right. We good.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, Nas, so Jay, Nas, and Wu, that's probably like favorite and great. And then I gotta go Tribe, Mobb Deep, certain moments, right? Like certain death row moments, like, you know, Dre, Snoop and shit, like certain moments would never be duplicated. It would never be that great again. You know what I'm saying? Like certain moments. I'm a big fan of the Dungeon Family too, like Outkast and Goody Mob, big fan of them too. You give me Nas, you give me Jay, you give me Wu, I can eat off that plate forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. And Tribe, you got to throw Tribe in there. I can eat off that plate forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever. But then, like, see, that's a greatest and favorite conversation. And then people bring up albums, and then we get into that conversation. Right. Like, I think the main thing, I was telling somebody on Instagram, I think the main ingredient, Pete Rock and C.O. Smooth is one of the greatest, like, that's like one of my top 3 favorite albums of all time. Right. But I wouldn't say they're not the greatest group of all time. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where you gotta be specific. But that album is probably one of my top 3 favorite albums. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. Where do you have Boot Camp Click in all of this? Or let's forget the Click. Where do you have? It's like Black Moon. And let's just pull people out. Where do you have Smith and Wesson? Where do you have Sean Price? Where do you have people like? Where do you? Sean Price was somebody I knew personally. You know what I'm saying? God bless his soul. I knew him personally, and he was somebody that like exemplified the rap. When niggas talking about rapper shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Pete was a rapper, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really, really was about this shit for real, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I always have to salute him because he got a place in my heart personally because I knew the brother. You know what I'm saying? But I think like Smith and Wesson, like The Shining, that's one of my favorite albums too. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like that album got me through shit when I was growing up. I used to play that shit. I played the fucking paint off that shit. Yeah, like that. The Shining, that beat mine is like the production on The Shining was like, it's ridiculous, man. Like, ridiculous. But I wouldn't say Smith & Wesson are my favorite groups. Right. But that album definitely built who I am as a fan of this music shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that album was incredible. Of course, Black Moon's first album was sick. You know what I mean? The records, even the sound, they created the sound, right? Nothing sounded like Evil D and them niggas. The way shit was sounding, nothing was dusty like that. Like you had your DAS effects and shit like that. You had like grimy MCs, but nothing sounded like that. Those beats were sounded. And then like what I always say too, to their credit, they like stimulated our appetite for Wu. So when Wu came, we was used to a crew like that. Because all them brothers, they had their different styles, but they was like clicked up. Like you could see a Ghost and Ray, and you could see like, you know what I'm saying, Meth do his thing over there. You could see RZA and Ghost, and you could see niggas they did a good job of putting niggas together. So you get an OGC album, and then you'll get a Smith and Wesson album, and then you'll get a Black Moon album, then you'll get an album where everybody on there together. Boot Camp created, like, for us who didn't know no better, created a likeness for us to see, okay, ooh, crew, you know what I mean? Okay, street kids, grimy kids, all right, New York shit, ooh, crew. They came with the 40 below Timbs and the fatigues with the hockey jerseys, like, and the hoodies and shit like that. They started that shit for us to see it. And then when Wu did it, was like, yeah, that's familiar. It's like a Cash Money coming after No Limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, No Limit got niggas ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hustling ass niggas coming out the South, telling their story. They got our appetite started for that. So when Cash Money came, we said, oh yeah, we used to this. We know what we ready for this. So Boot Camp don't get enough credit for that, in my opinion. They don't get enough credit for doing that.
Word. That's what's up. We're gonna roll out of here. We got 2 minutes before the IG cuts off the show, man. But I want to thank you. Appreciate you being candid. You shared some really good points, man. I'm really personally inspired by some of the stuff you said, man. Just in terms of this, you know, and it's just inspiring to hear that, like, you just real about it, man. It's not, you wasn't busting guns, so we ain't talking about busting guns and, like, you know, wild, you know what I mean? And,
but guns went off though. You know what I'm saying? Just know that, and guns still go off. So just know that. But that ain't what I don't hang my hat on that. You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
sure.
So, but yeah, we appreciate you, man, and it's the congratulations on everything, man. I mean, it's just
for sure. Appreciate that.
It's just inspiring. Sure. Like, that's, to me, personally, the posts about the you know, your liquor ventures and all the other stuff today that I saw and been seeing on your page with the clothing and stuff. To me, that's bigger than the rap, and that's bigger than everything else, and it's more important than everything else. That's more. Listen. To me, that's way more important than any album you put out. You know, I mean, like in the.
But at the same time, you gotta know that albums was created the platform for people to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And musically, niggas can't fuck with me. So if we do want to talk about that, I'm better than all them niggas too at the same time. Right, so you know what I'm saying?
Be like, let's go there.
End of the day, like, if that's where we want to go.
Right.
But neither here nor there. You're right. You know what I'm saying? It's about taking what we got and growing it to something bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, big picture. And obviously, I didn't mean to downplay the music, but big picture, it's like you use that as a platform to get to wherever else you want to go. And you see that with a lot of athletes and stuff or whatever. Some smarter ones, but that's huge, man.
That's the investment. The music is the investment, and then we can come back with so much more than what we put up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because to me, the coup d'état is the motherfucking deal with the city for the gear, man. That's like.
But just, you know, at the same time, we probably couldn't have gotten that space so easy if I didn't pay my dues in the music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So one hand washes the other, man. That's all I'm saying.
And then that's even more of a springboard, right? You know, you're meeting more people, you know, networking, building, and it's like, okay.
Exactly.
Boom, 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 boom,
It gave you that weight. It gave you that leverage. They wouldn't take a meeting with me if I hadn't made all of these accolades in the music business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I was able to sit down and take that meeting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not to be belittled, not to be, you know, trivialized. But I bring it back to Hove again. The billionaire chart, the music was just one sliver of the pie chart.
Right.
But without that music, it'd have been harder for him to access everything else that made the billy. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So we love hip hop. Like hip hop saved my life, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? If I make $1 million here from doing something else, but only $500,000 from hip hop saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Without that, it wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying?
That's the springboard for everything else.
That's it. It all come back to the coach. I don't give a fuck how far you take it, no matter what you, even Jay will probably tell you that. You know what I'm saying? As a billionaire, the hip hop was the main artery that put the blood through the whole body. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, of course. It makes sense, man. And that's, to me, that's really important for everybody to hear. So I'm excited about sharing this interview. So thank you again. But we'll stay up, man. I mean, everybody, go check out City Lights. That shit is crazy.
Check out City Lights. Check out Heather Gray. Check out Midwest Willie. Check out Studio 28. Check out motherfucking Gold Rush. Check out Watch the Fly. Check out Aquamarine. Check out Masterpiece Theater, produced by Alchemist. Check out Somewhere. Check out The Fly. Check out The Fly 2, The Fly 3. Check out Never a Dull Moment. I got heat out here, G.
It's like 13, 14 years worth of shit, man. I know.
Come on, man. Come on, man. The Fly, man.
Yeah.
Check it out, bro.
Salute. You're inspiring, brother. I appreciate you. Salute. Thank you.